Okay, everything that's written might be accomplished. I think that's our clue. Um, I think when it says everything that's written will be accomplished, that means we're going to be here for the beheadings, because it's written that we're going to be here and there's going to be beheadings. I think it's written that we're basically going to be here for the beheadings, and people will be raptured from the, they're going to be in the field and whatnot. They're not going to have fled yet to the mountains, or they're going to be fleeing to the mountains, but they're going to be in the field in the process of fleeing to the mountains. When it says if you're on the housetop or whatever, don't look down to take your stuff, but go to the, flee to the mountains or whatever, because that's either indicating a fleeing to the mountains or a rapture, one or the other. And I think what it's indicating is the rapture. But if it's indicating the flee to the mountains, then we're almost certainly going to be here for the beheadings. If it's indicating the rapture, we may or may not be here for the beheadings. Because which is kind of why I'm kind of curious as to whether or not we're going to be here for the beheadings. But I think if everything that's written will be fulfilled, I think what that means is that some people are going to be beheaded. And since we made it all the way, we're going to be the ones, not the ones after the rapture that just realize everybody's gone and get saved suddenly. Because it says there's going to be blood up to the horses' bridles. So I don't think it's going to be just this people that are saved suddenly. I think it's going to be the people previously that were saved also, that didn't make it to the mountains of Judah because they weren't Israel, so they weren't saved necessarily that way. Their lives may not have been saved, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I kind of think we may be here for the beheadings. Um, I know that's a scary thing to think, um, and uh, it's written for everybody, for the whole world to know that Jesus Christ is coming back, so that there's going to be a rapture. But if there is a rapture, what is it to save us from? If not the beheadings, what is it to save us from? Um, I don't know what why else, except the horrible atrocities that are coming on the earth afterward. Um, I can't imagine what else the rapture would be for. But I do know also that at the end of time, Christ comes back. So he comes back twice. Um, but he may come back. I think he's going to come back where some of us are beheaded and some of us are not. Is kind of my stance on it, what I think at the moment.